Hello, my cosmic friends. Welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Cosmos Tarot 2. My name is Cosmos. Nice to meet you if you are new. And if you're one of my subscribers, hello, guys. Thank you for coming back once again. Alright, guys. This is the final part of our 400 subscribers Q&A. Thank you so much for waiting. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing, for following me. Some of you have been here since day one, and some of you, well, you are new, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. When I reach 500 subscribers, I will have another Q&A because I know that not all of you can come to my monthly live Q&As. So this is a way to give you an opportunity to ask your questions if you can make it to the lives. And well, it's also my way of saying thank you. However, when we reach 500 subscribers, I will have a little contest, and when we get there, I will tell you more about that. Okay. I have, if the microphone catch that was just a very loud truck. One of my neighbors. I know when he goes to work because I can hear that truck every morning. if it catched it, but yeah, I hear it. Okay, so we have the rest of the questions right here. So let me just do a quick little shuffle here. And this one's catching my attention, so we'll start with that one and move on to the others. Between Jiwoo and Ian, who will stand out as a center of hearts to hearts like Espa's Karina? Okay. Jiwoo and Ian. Let me use this one. Who is going to stand out as the center? Jiwoo or Ian? Jiwoo or Ian? Let's see. Okay, we had the 9 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Okay. And the 3 of Swords. Interesting. Okay, Karina of Espa, she's a gorgeous girl, right? So, before I tell you, there are a lot of people in SM Entertainment that feel that, whoever resembles Karina more should be the one to be in the center. And then there are those that are saying, no, let Karina be Karina, and Jiwoo or Ian, let them be themselves. And from what I can see here, it looks like it's not Jiwoo, but it's going to be Ian. And I hope I am saying her name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. The way they put it here is I-A-N. That's why I'm saying Ian, or it could be Ian. You guys let me know. Is it a double E sound, Ian, or a long I as in Ian? You guys let me know. But yeah, it seems that is going to be her. Based on current energy, because that is how tarot works, okay? The future is not set in stone. Tarot works on current energy, so that's what I'm seeing right now. Next one. And thank you for your question to whoever made that question. Thank you. Hearts to Hearts comeback prediction. Yes, this is the first comeback. Let's see. Hearts to Hearts. Let me use this one here. Some tarot readers like to use the same deck. I like to have a variety of decks when I'm doing my Q&As. Hearts to Hearts. How is your comeback gonna go, young ladies? Let's see. Okay, 3 of Swords. 6 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. And the 7 of Swords. Okay, there's going to be a great, from what I can see, there's going to be a great divide between the public in Asia and the public in the West. And when I mean Asia, I'm not just talking about South Korea, okay? And when I say the West, I'm not just talking about the United States. I'm including Europe and everybody else in between there. So, that's one thing. Because here with the 3 of Swords, I keep hearing they missed the mark. So, it looks like Some people are really not gonna like it. Some people in the West are gonna be saying, oh no, this is good. So they're going to be more lenient in their opinions. There are those people in between that are gonna say, you know what, this is their first comeback. They are still figuring out their identity, their way in the music industry. Mm-hmm. And here with the Seven of Swords, I see the same thing. Some people saying, nah, they missed the mark. And then there are those that are saying, what are you talking about? They're good. And then there's going to be a few that are going to say, you know what? No, this group is not it. And not pay attention to hearts anymore. But that's a very small amount of people. Mm-hmm. I don't see it being in like, the top charts. Maybe somewhere in the middle. But yeah, that is what I see. Okay. Thank you for your question. Okay, next one. Let's see. Will Haechan of NCT feature Renjun on his solo album debut? Let's see. Will you feature him? Haechan, are you going to be featuring Renjun in your album? Okay, 8 of Wands. The Devil card. And the Star card. Well, for some reason, there are those that think that's a good idea, and then there are those that think that will be a bad idea. Okay. I see an 85% no. I see an 85% no. And usually with the 8 of Wands, that's a positive thing, right? Because it means movement. But when I look at these 8 of Wands, instead of, them going up or just going straight forward, I see them going down. I know that's a strange way to see when it comes to the 8 of Wands, but that's what I see. And of course, you're always free to not believe me. Can't wait to hear the criticism in the comments. But yeah, that is what I see. So as of right now, it looks like 85% no. Even though there are those that think it's a good idea, for some reason there are those that think it would not be a good idea. Okay. Next one. Oh, I grabbed 2. Okay, that's fine. I'll read this one first. Oh, okay. Will Hyunin Kai of TXT have more solo work in general, whether it's in music, acting, ambassadorships, etc.? Let's see, Hyunin Kai, are you going to have more solo work in whatever it may be? More independent activities for you? Is it going to happen? Okay, let's see. Okay, we have evolution. Interesting. Healing, reconnecting with your true nature. Okay. Attachment, letting go, restrictions, fear. Restrictions, and I see Ban Si-hyuk with that one. Interesting. Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. In Enchanted Forest, mystery, excitement. And yes, I know, Bang PD, he's not the CEO of the company, but he is the founder, and at the end of the day, he can still act behind the scenes, okay? And nobody's gonna say anything because, well, he is the founder, he has the most power in there. He doesn't need the official title of CEO to do whatever he wants, okay? He doesn't. When it comes to more independent work for Hyunin Kai, there's a 29 to 35% yes. And I mostly see him in, sitting down with the drum sets. So it looks like Hyunin Kai really wants to do that type of thing. Playing the drums. I know he has done that in the past. I have seen clips of him and he looks great doing it. So it looks like he really enjoys doing that, like doing more like music band related stuff. So I see him doing more of that, but not the other stuff. Okay. But for some reason in there, Ban Si-hyuk might not be allowing it. He might be influencing others to not let him do much. Because, well, K-pop is also a popularity contest, right? They usually go for the more popular members and let them do more stuff. Or force them to do more stuff. Let's be honest. Okay, next one. What does the future hold for GA Idol after their album in May? Okay. Idol. Well, now it will be Idol because apparently they dropped the G in their group name. So, G Idol / Idol. What is next for you after your album? Okay, thank you. This one came out. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Okay. Not surprised, honestly, and I'll explain why in a moment. It has to do with Sujin. Ace of Pentacles. The Star card. Okay. Three of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Recently, well, their album dropped, right? Or was it the teasers? I cannot remember. It's hard to keep up with a lot of groups, okay? But the point is that, for this new album, yes, the name changed from G Idol to Idol. And then, well, a lot of people were assuming that Sujin will come back after contract renewals, but no. So, right now, I'm just gonna go with G Idol because that's what I'm used to. G Idol is being criticized because they are erasing, quote unquote, Sujin. Okay. So there's going to be those critics that are gonna follow them no matter what. Because they cannot accept that. Well, they cannot accept reality. They live in fan fiction land, wishful thinking that Sujin will come back. However, in spite of all of that, with this new album, there's still gonna be success for them. Okay? It's a new beginning after, the first cycle, the first 7-year contract expire. This is a new beginning. It will be success for them in the end. It will be successful in whatever it is that they want to do. If they want to keep their group activities, solo activities, commercials, if they want to venture into acting, whatever that may be, whatever they choose, in the end is going to be success. Okay? But yeah, the criticism is still going to be there. It would be nice now if by a miracle Sujin were to come back. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just my opinion, right? But yeah, reality versus wishful thinking. Oh, that one came out. Okay, I'll take that one. Reality is very different. Okay. Yura of Girls' Day future spouse. Okay. Yura. What can we know about your future spouse, Yura? Religious factors. Interesting. Very soon. Okay. And true love. Okay, from what I can see here, Yuta of Girls' Days. Well, obviously, she wants true love, right? Not just because she's part of a group. She doesn't want some random guy that is mostly interested in her fame and stuff like that. Because she is not here to, for that kind of relationship. The ones that are where people get together just to increase their popularity. Here with very soon, I see 2027, 2028. So it looks like Yuta herself, she is open to meeting people, to meeting that special someone. And it looks like he might be Korean. Non-celebrity person, average looking. If the public were to see him, they would say he's ugly because he looks average. The public forgets that. Yeah, there's the illusion of K-pop, and then there's real life where people are average, right? But it does look like religious factors might be a little conflict here between him and her future spouse. Yuta, and it looks like Miss Yuta is going to be the one that's saying, okay, sure, you want to believe? Believe, but don't be forcing that on me. From what I can see here, Yuta, she's in the in between. She believes, and at the same time, she doesn't believe. So she's in between. Okay, that's what I see for that question. I hit my little selenite here. Selenite is good for cleansing and clearing away negative energy. I just heard that question. What is selenite for? Well, that's what it's for. Okay. How a 50-50's comeback will go? Well, their comeback is already out, so let's see how is this going to go. The number one criticism I get, and it's mostly on Instagram, right? That I take too long and stuff like that. Well, people forget that I have a full-time job. This is not my full-time job. Of course, would I like this to be my full-time job? Oh, absolutely. I can be my own boss, and I enjoy this more than my own job sometimes. Sometimes. So that's why it takes me a while. Okay. As of right now, how is this comeback going? How will it go for them in the future? 50-50. 50-50. Okay, 5 of Cups. Interesting. King of Wands. A Bloom, the producer, main producers of a Bloom, they're keeping an eye on them. 5 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. Well, you know what? It's going to be good for them. It's going to be good for them. I do see more units being sold of their album. So, I mean, I don't know what it was for the last comeback, right? But it looks like for this comeback, it's going to be a lot more. And if I remember correctly, a Bloom is supposed to debut or already debuted recently. I don't remember, but with a Bloom's debut, well, 50-50 is going to catch criticism from a Bloom's fandom. So yeah, there might be some friction between both fandoms there. But either way, 50-50's new comeback, it's going to increase their popularity, increase their money, how much they're making, that will go up. And it's going to establish them a little more in the industry. It looks like there were some people that were doubtful about the new 50-50. But you know what? This comeback is solidifying their position in the industry more. So it's gonna go good. It's gonna go well for them. That's what I meant to say. Eesh. Well, if you click this out of pure curiosity, English is my second language, and yeah, it happens. I want to say something, but it comes out as something else. Okay. You know, there are times I do think about doing a Spanish channel, just like this one, but instead of me speaking English, I will be speaking Spanish, but at the same time, I'm like, can I handle that? Okay, next question. How is Songhan doing mentally and spiritually? Okay, Songhan, how are you doing, dear? And I'll take this one too. Songhan, how are you doing, hon? Songhan, how are you doing? Mentally and spiritually, how are you? And yes, it's in my list of requests, guys. I have seen the request, an update on Songhan, whether it's his solo debut, his health, general reading. I have seen it, but like I said, number one, I have a full-time job. Number two, I have more than 200 requests, okay? So it's not that I don't see it. I have. It's on my list, but it's just time, okay? Okay, we have the Nine of Hearts. Oh, fulfilling harmony, protection. Okay. Well, he's doing a lot better than, last year, so that's good. Reflection. I mean, it hasn't been a walk in the park, and he is doing better mentally. Spiritually, I mean, he was kind of disappointed with the higher powers, whoever that is to him. And that's normal, right? When something unexpected happens and it doesn't go our way, especially if it's something traumatic, right? There is that moment when you're disappointed with the higher powers, whoever that is to you. So for a moment, that's what happened with him. But now it looks like he is choosing to believe that it was for the better. Now, other days in which he's still not sad, yes. I mean, there are days he is sad, and there are days he's not sad, but he's doing a lot better. Rising above. Freedom, solution, clarity. And we have Flame Tree, the start of something new. Yeah, Songhan, once again, he is doing better. Mentally, spiritually, it's a little more tricky, but he is doing better. And like I said, he is choosing to have a positive outlook, especially now with his upcoming debut. He's saying, okay, well, the whole mess happened, but you know what? I'm starting new, I'm starting over. And yeah, this is my time. Safe travel. Dream sweet, sleep deep. He's sleeping better. Compared to before, he's sleeping better. Sleep that's deep and lasts till no morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. Reborn. Yeah. Starting something new. Reborn. Safe travel. Well, it can literally mean, traveling back and forth. Or a symbolic travel, like starting over, starting something new. But yes, he's sleeping a lot more. We have fertility and psychic protection. Well, if you have been sending your blessings and protection towards him, it's working, okay? It's working. And here with fertility, there is a great potential for Songhan to be successful on his own, okay? Now, it may not be like, and I'm sorry, I am not familiar with solo artists when it comes to South Korea, but so the best example I can give you is BTS. It may not be that kind of level of success like the members of BTS, but he definitely has the potential to have his own loyal fandom, be successful because of that loyal fandom. There's a lot of groups. Twice comes to mind with this. And you know what? Even 50-50. 50-50 is known mostly in Asia, some parts of, Europe and the US, but not like worldwide like Blackpink. However, that loyal fandom is there supporting them. And that's why 50-50 is not flopping. Twice is not flopping contrary to what others may think about that. So Songhan has that possibility of having his loyal fandom, a fandom that's gonna follow him and let him be successful. Perhaps not at the top number one, but somewhere in the middle. Okay? So that is what I see for Songhan. Thank you for your question. Okay, next one. And look, we're almost done. Okay. How do you see the energies between Jaemin and Jenna of NCT this month? You are a big fan of these two, aren't you? Okay. And I'm saying that because I have been asked this question before, okay? Plenty of times. Let's see. Energies. Jaemin and Jenna. Jaemin, Jenna. Let's use this one. How is the energy looking between you guys? Jaemin and Jenna this month. Well, this month is May, so let's see. Loss, resurrection, grief, sadness. Interesting. Ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, fertility. Okay. We have peace, dissolving and wanting, disturbing thoughts. Temptress. Seduction, deceit. Okay, interesting. It looks like this month there's a lot of like remembering of the beginning, the training days and stuff like that. The difficulties and sometimes the temptation to just quit. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of that remembrance. But at the same time, I do see them sometimes saying, wow, I can't believe we almost quit. We almost gave up. And at the same time, I see them laughing about their struggles. You know, sometimes it does happen, right? At the moment you're struggling with something, it's tough. You may be angry, you may cry. But then later on down the line, you can laugh about it. And that is what I see here. So yeah, there's good friendship between them and remembering the good old times and the not so good times. Okay. How do the Blackpink members deal with hate? How do they deal with hate? How do the members of Blackpink deal with hate? Okay, well, I see Jisoo right off the back. And you know what? Jisoo, that is something she has accepted. Okay. We had the Hangman. That is something she has accepted since day one. That no matter what, there's going to be hate. It doesn't matter. There's going to be hate. So accepting that has helped her deal with hate. It's not because she has accepted it. I mean, yes, it's still shocking sometimes, but at the same time, it's like, oh, okay. It doesn't last long, and then she's able to move on with her day. Queen of Cups. I see Lisa with this. And you know what? It looks like Lisa, yes, she may see the hate. But at the same time, you know, she goes and she either meditates or she prays in the comfort of her own room, her own home. Or, you know, those few moments that she has for herself. She says something along the lines of, okay, there is hate towards me. I accept that. I get it. Not everybody will like me. Now I don't want them. I refuse to accept it. So it looks like having a moment to herself helps her out. The Popes, okay. Jenny, it looks like, well, Jenny, she lets herself feel whatever those, that hate causes. She lets herself feel it because I do see her crying sometimes or being angry. But you know what? It looks like also exercise helps in Jenny to deal with that, to forget about that, and just keep on going with her day. We had the Tower and the Chariot. Rose, it looks like journaling helps her out a lot. I don't know if she has admitted that she does that, but I do see her writing. I also see her at the studio, so yeah, her music, that seems to be one way to deal with it for her. And yeah, that is how they're able to move on. I wish I could tell you more about Jisoo, but yeah, Jisoo, for her, it's just a fact, really. I know Jisoo is the oldest, so it could be because, I mean, and I'm not saying she's old, okay? I am not, but even 1 year between you and somebody else can make a big difference. And it looks like it's just maturity for her. Like, oh yeah, you know what? They're gonna hate me no matter what, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep on doing me. I'm gonna keep on doing what I can. And that's it. That is what I see for that. Okay. Oh, okay, there were two here. I'll read this one first and then that one. G-Dragons and Yura of Girls' Day relationship. You may not like this, but I just heard there is none. If you were hoping for a romantic relationship, there is not. We had a death card. Oh, there were two in here. Okay. 6 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 9 of Swords. And the 4 of Pentacles. You know, the times that they have interacted with each other, well, it's been a respectful interaction. It's a fun interaction, but I don't see it being romantic. It's very playful, friendly, but yeah, not a romantic relationship. I see them both being happy in their separate ways. And Yuda, it looks like, well, she is open to meeting somebody. It doesn't have to be G-Dragon, right? To get involved with. But at the same time, there are days and she feels that it will be too much, especially with how crazy fans can be and psychotic. So yeah, that's what I see there for them. A nice friendship, but not romance. Okay. Dorothy is asking, am I a star seed? Okay, for those of you that don't know, a star seed is basically means that do you come from another, okay, I know not everybody's gonna believe it. Feel free to not believe it. But a star seed basically means that you come from another planet, from another dimension. So, are you, Dorothy, a star seed? And there's star seed and then there's a light worker. A light worker is basically a person that has chosen to come here to do good, okay, to help out humanity. For some, it's in a grand scale, and for those, it's just living a regular life, doing the best that you can. One could consider tarot readers if they're working for the light, if they're doing their best to, help people, answer questions. Some are more advanced than I am, obviously, right? They can be guides, they can be teachers. Or you may not work with anything that has to do with spirituality, but if you, for example, you see somebody that is sad and you say, okay, that is a stranger, I do not know that person, but you know what? Dear Heavenly Father, if you believe in God, send that person comfort. Give that person what they needs. You are a light worker because you're already helping. You're not announcing it and nobody knows that you're doing it, but you're already helping. A star seed, though, some star seeds come to help humanity. They do. But there are those that come and do the opposite. They try to lead you astray, to take you towards the dark. Okay? You cannot be a light worker and help people go the wrong way. No, that's not a light worker. But a starseed can be either one. A starseed can be a light worker that comes and helps you, but the only difference is that, well, you come from, I guess I could say, outer space, another planet, another dimension, and you decide to come here. But they can be evil. So, are you a starseed, my dear? Are you a starseed? Let's find out. Are you a starseed? Okay, let's find out. The Hangman. The Two of Cups. Five of Swords. The Death card. And the Seven of Cups. I keep hearing not there yet. Not there yet. And once again, you're free to not believe me. But here's the thing. When we die and we go to, well, whoever you believe in, right? God, the cosmos, source, in the end, well, you're a judge. How much good did you do? How much bad did you do? If you have enough good deeds on your side, the next time you reincarnate, you may be allowed to become a starseed, to go to another planet, have an existence in that planet, in that dimension, live out your life there. And then when you die and reincarnate again, you can choose to come back to Earth as a starseed. And then, well, you will decide, are you going to be good? Are you going to be bad? But not yet. You're not there yet. Okay? You're not there yet. You still have a while to go. But you know what? I don't see you on the wrong path either. So keep on doing your best. Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do, right? Nobody's perfect. So keep on doing your best. Okay. Let me get another one. Ooh, this video is already turning too long. Okay. A friendship between BTOB and Red Velvet. That's what it says. So, friendship reading BTOB and Red Velvet. I'll use this one. A reading BTOB and Red Velvet. How is this friendship here? Okay, King of Cups. 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. I know both of them have been around for a while. Red Velvet and BTOB. I don't know if it's just an older person thing, but yeah, they also, whenever they have moments of interaction, right? They do reminiscing a lot about the past. Their beginnings, their struggles, and yes, current struggles too, but it looks like the past keeps returning. But yeah, I do see a good friendship between them. I mean, I don't know how many members are in each group because I don't follow BTOB or Red Velvet, but it looks like for the majority, yes, there is friendship. But it looks like the older members of each group are the closest, from what I can see here. And yeah, a lot of reminiscence about the past. But yeah, the older members of each group, they are the closest. It looks like they have the more fun whenever they do interact. And there's a lot of mutual support from what I can see here. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this. There we go. There. There's only a few left now. How successful will Ife career will be? They debuted back on April 8th. I know that's a girl group. I actually had to look up because I had never heard of this group. So let's see. Ife, how successful will your career be, ladies? Ife, how successful will your career be? Let's see. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. They will have, excuse me, they will have a steady career. And you know, here with the Hierophant, this Hierophant, he's laughing. And it doesn't give me good vibes. It looks like there are some people, which is very rude, but it looks like some of them laugh at this group. Like, oh, really? You think you're gonna be successful? Ha ha ha. That kind of mocking laugh. But it looks like they will have a stable career. A lot of people are going to consider them an underrated group from what I can see. I don't see them flopping. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be an underrated group. They might have a viral song here and there, but overall it looks like they're going to be underrated, but stable. Okay. Ooh, I thought I took this question out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna answer it. But basically it says, why did that major thing happen in 2020? The one thing that affected everybody around the world. Okay, I'm not gonna go into much detail because I'm not really sure if this will fall under politics. Okay. And YouTube doesn't like talks about that. So feel free, as always, right? Feel free to believe or not believe. But Earth, Mother Gaia, however you want to call our planet, needed a good cleansing. It needed a good cleansing. That's one reason. The other one is that, well, the dark side, they were trying to take over. They were trying. So, you know, Mother Gaia, planet Earth, however you want to refer to our home, needed a cleansing. So one way that Mother Gaia cleanses herself is through natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, mudslides, whatever. That's one way. But you know, the dark side thought, okay, well, you know what? This is a time to take over. Everybody's weak. Everybody's not awake. Let's take over. So those were two conflicting forces right there. And I'll leave it at that, okay? I know. I thought see, when I wrote it down, I was like, okay, I'm going to answer it. But then I started doing the Q&A, and I thought I took that answer out. I mean, that question out, but I guess I did not, huh? But yeah, I'll leave it at that. You decide what you believe. That is the beauty of free will. We decide what we're going to do, what we're going to believe. Okay? I'll just leave it at that. Okay. How will Mitros debut go? They were supposed to debut in February. Mitros. Okay, Mitros. Mytro. Mitro. How is your debut going to go? How is your debut gonna go? Okay, Page of Cups. Oh, one thing about the previous question, it just came to me. Unfortunately, whenever there's conflict, there's innocent people that get caught in the middle, okay? Unfortunately, well, that happens whenever there's conflicts. If not, look at history. How many conflicts have happened and so many people, they're caught in between. Okay, yeah. I just felt that I needed to tell you that. Okay, back to Mitra here. Okay, we have Page of Cups. We had the Lovers. Okay. Five of Wands. Yeah, a lot of competition, obviously. And the Two of Pentacles. For the moment, it looks like there will be a small group of fans following them. Yeah, that's what I see. A small niche of fans. Because there is a lot of competition. And for them to advance is going to take a long time. Okay. So yeah, the way I see it is going to be very slow. And a small group is going to be there. Following not just their debut, but their journey as a whole. Okay. Next one. Will Chelsea, a football club, be in the top 5 of the Premier League competition? Okay, will they be in the top 5? If they haven't played already. Because like I said, it does take me a while sometimes. I'm sorry. Will you be in the top 5? Let's see. Okay, 7 of Wands. The Hangman. 8 of Pentacles. And the Star card. I mostly see a no. There's a 25% yes, but it looks like it's an unexpected win. Well, yeah, competition is tough once again. There's a lot of competition. But yeah, if they make it, it's going to be very unexpected, but it's mostly a no. Okay. Next one. Do the members of Baby Monster get along with each other? Ooh. A ver, ladies, do you get along with each other? Oops, I knocked these out. Do you get along with each other, Baby Monster? Okay, that one flew out. We have the Star card, but I see it in reverse. It came out horizontal, but I see it in reverse. Let's see, the High Priestess. 2 of Swords, okay. 10 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups. Well, there is conflicts, okay? There is conflicts once in a while, but nothing major. It looks like there have been times in which they get so angry at each other that they don't speak for days. But eventually they come back. So I would say that 85% of the time, yes, they do get along. And then the rest is, those times in which they don't. But eventually they come back. Okay. And by the way, I know I can going back to that particular question. I don't mention the name of that, and I will ask you, don't mention that name of what happened in 2020 either, because once again, YouTube doesn't like it for some reason. That falls under politics for some reason. Okay, next question. Will YG debut their new boy group this year or next year? Let's see. Is this group gonna happen in 2025 or 2026? 2025 or 2026? Let's find out. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. The Star card. And the... excuse me. And the Four of Cups. I'm filming this before going to work, so... had to get up kind of early. Based on current energy, it looks like it's going to be 2026. 2026 because YG needs money. They need money right now. So YG is hoping that, of course, that can always change. But based on current energy, YG needs money. Debuts take money. They take time, investment. So they're hoping that with Baby Monster and Blackpink income, they can make it happen. There's a 15 to 25% that perhaps it will happen in 2025, but that will be like towards the end of the year. November or December. Okay. But right now it looks like it's mostly towards 2026. Okay. We have this one. How many more do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the one I have in my hand, that will be 5. Oh, okay. The last 5, guys. And if you're still watching, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, are Yura or Girls' Day and G-Dragon dating? I already answered that. No, they're not. There's no romantic relationship. Next one. Career reading for the members of G-Idol. Okay, let me grab this. My handy dandy notebook. I listen to G-Idol, but I don't have all the members memorized, okay? With so many bands and, well, my own personal life, it's hard to remember everybody. NCT, BTS, ISNA. Here they are. G-Idol. Okay, let me grab this one. Let's see. Soyeon. The Seeker. Okay. I know Soyeon is going to be the producer for a girl group under P Nation. I think that's the name of Psy's company, P Nation. Well, she's gonna do that. She's gonna keep on producing for G-Idol as well. But it looks like there's going to be other people reaching out to her to produce music for them. And not just for girl groups. It looks like for boy groups as well. And of course, she's going to continue, to be an idol for G-Idol. But yeah, it looks like when it comes to producing music, there's going to be more of that for her. I don't see her venturing out in acting or anything like that. We had Mayon. And we had the Solitaire for her. It looks like she would like to do more solo stuff now. Of course, I mean, she's not leaving G-Idol, right? Anytime soon. But it looks like she will like to venture out with more solo stuff. I see her singing and I see like a music band behind her. So it looks like she would like to try out that type of music more. Have a live band. She has considered acting. But like a 5%. And if she does venture into that, it looks like she doesn't want to be like the main role or anything like that. Nah, she wants, she wants to try it out, but in a smaller role, one that is not with a lot of pressure. Okay. We have Mimi in the Magus, aka the Magician. I see her doing commercials. And it looks like it's going, what I mostly see is like home decorations, home appliances and stuff like that. It looks like she would like to do more commercials. And it looks like the commercials, they will fall more on that realm. And I do see her writing her own music. So if she hasn't done it already, it looks like she would like to give that a try. Writing her own music. Not, excuse me, not at the level of Soyeon, but, at least for herself. We have the Eon for Miss Yuchi. Or Yuki, I cannot remember the pronunciation right now. For her, she's still gonna do stuff with G-Idol. But I keep hearing lay back. So it looks like she feels that, it's been a constant go with G-Idol. It looks like she would like to take it slower now. She's not gonna stop working, but not be in such a hurry. I do see her by herself on the stage, so it looks like, yes, she's gonna also do more solo work, but at the same time not be so rushed about it. Not like before. Okay, and last but not least, we have Miss Shuhua with the Lunar Dragon. And you know what? This one's catching my attention too. And we have Mercy. I see Shuhua writing as well. So if she hasn't composed music, it looks like she will give that a try. Yeah, solo work. I see that too. I do see her smiling more. I see her dancing too, so maybe she might just focus on dancing, making appearances like that. Kind of like what Karina did for G-Dragon's music video. Everybody was, I guess, expecting her to sing. But instead, she just made an appearance. She danced, and it looks like Shuhua, well, that is something she might do more often. Just appear, dance, and have fun. And solo work. But yeah, it looks like having fun and taking it slower is something she would like to do now that she's not a rookie anymore. G-Idol survived, the first 7 years. Yeah, that's what I see there. Okay, let me put this away. We're down to our last 3. How is Jimin feeling right now? Okay, Jimin. BTS. Let me use this one for you. How are you feeling right now, dear? Jimin. How about... Ooh, okay, that one. Thank you. How are you feeling, Jimin? And this one. Okay, 8 of Wands. Moving forward. I just heard that. Moving forward. Princess of Swords. 2 of Cups. Okay, it looks like, Jimin is at the stage of his life in which, he does care to a small degree. Let's say like a 3 to 5%. He does care what others say, but then the rest, he just doesn't care anymore. He has reached that stage in his life. We had the Queen of Cups. And the Fool card. Yes, he will continue to work, right? With BTS and his own individual stuff. But it looks like, well, he's taking it slower. being more laid back. And also right now, yes, he's working, but you know what? He feels good. He doesn't feel that he needs to rush, that he needs to be on the constant go, go, go like before. So he's feeling more relaxed. And also he's feeling more ready to just keep on going forward, do what he needs to do. And you know what? Perhaps now he feels that it will be a good time to be open for love. It's not a priority, but he feels more open to it now. I don't know if he has admitted that out loud, but at least in the comfort of his own home, in his own private space, he feels more open to that. Good for you, Jin. I really hope you find the one for you, dear. Okay. Will Duke Sunjae's new Korean drama be successful? Let's see. Will this drama be successful? Duke Sunjae? I think that's how you say that. Sunjae. Sunjae? Let's see. Will your new drama be successful? You know, once I'm able to do this full time, I will get into more K-dramas because I really don't have time. You know, K-pop is already such a big thing to try to keep up with. K-dramas are a whole nother thing. Okay, 9 of Wands. So make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, okay? Okay. We had the Moon. Page of Wands. Ace of Swords. And the 9 of Swords. It looks like, yes, I don't see it flopping, but it looks like it's not as successful as everybody was hoping it would be. I mean, in the K-drama universe, there is also a lot of competition there, so that's one thing. I don't know why, but I keep seeing Kim Soo-hyung, that actor that, allegedly is being accused of allegedly having a relationship with now deceased Kim Se-rong. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if there's a connection between them. I have no idea who this person is. I don't even know if this is a woman or a man. But Yuk Sunjae, it looks like, with the whole scandal going on with Soo-hyung, it looks like the K-drama industry is also being affected by that scandal right now. But yeah, there is some success, but not as successful as people were hoping it would be. Whew. But yeah, like I said, I don't watch K-dramas. One day I will dive in that universe more once I have more free time, okay? But one day at a time. Okay, and is this the last one? Yes, it is. There's no more questions there. We did it. The last question. Why am I not surprised? G-Dragon's future spouse reading. Let's see what it is this time. I have done readings on G-Dragon in this channel and my second channel, just Kpop Tarot. So yeah, not surprised. So let's see what comes up this time for G-Dragon. Like I said, tarot is based on current energies. So based on current energies, G-Dragon's future spouse, what can we know about this? G-Dragon and your future spouse. Okay, the Fool card. The Hangman. Oh, people are not gonna like the fact that G-Dragon dared to get married. How dare he? Page of Pentacles. Well, she's gonna be younger than him. Korean. Queen of Wands. I see her having some type of office job. okay? Some type of office job. The lovers. Of course, you know, people, well, some people are gonna say, oh, come on, she's just with him because of his money, even though she's more than capable of, you know, taking care of herself. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the money issue. Some people are gonna bring that up a lot. Princess of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Well, she's gonna get along with the other members of Big Bang, okay? She's gonna get along with them. Queen of Wands. Well, G-Dragon is really going to dote on her, and I hope I said that right. You know, he's really gonna spoil her. I don't see her stop working, though. She's gonna continue to be working, but at the same time, I see G-Dragon saying, oh, honey, don't worry about it. I got you. I do see her resisting that because, well, she is able to work once again. She's able to sustain herself. But G-Dragon also sees that, well, her work is not hard. I mean, it's hard. That's what I meant to say. Her work is hard mentally. Okay, I don't see her doing like physical type of work, but because she's an office worker from what I can see here. But yeah, it is demanding, so eventually she will let herself be pampered by him. But yeah, she's very skinny from what I can see. She's shorter than G-Dragon, very skinny. Her face, even though she's skinny, she has a very round face. Some people are going to say that she looks fat, quote unquote. But she's not, trust me. Trust me, bro. Yeah. There's going to be those that are going to say she's not a good fit. See, some people are going to hate on her because she's not a celebrity. Because they feel that other celebrities will be better for G-Dragon. But of course, it's going to be those that just hate altogether that G-Dragon is getting married because their delusional illusion has been broken. It looks like she is from like the southern part of South Korea. I am not familiar with the cities in there. But yeah, it looks like she will come from like the southern part of South Korea. I'm only familiar with a few cities, but if you ask me to point them on the map, I don't know where they're at, okay? Okay. Yeah, that is what I see. Alright, guys. We made it. Thank you so much. If you watched this whole thing, I appreciate it. Once again, thank you for 400 subscribers. I appreciate it. This channel keeps on growing because of you, the supporters, and the haters alike. Because, well, hitting the dislike button, leaving a hate comment, it doesn't matter for YouTube. Engagement is engagement. And even if you just click and then hit pause, you are still engaging, so you're still helping us out. So thank you for that. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. I wish you guys a good day or good night. I wish everybody that we talked about here good luck, a happy life, a good path, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.